we're going to do a little bit of Microcosmic Orbit Meditation, or the small heavenly orbit. This is a practice associated with Chinese Taoist tradition. You can find lots of versions of this out there. We're going to do a little simple version, kind of low stakes. So find yourself in a seat. If you're in your yard, like me, outside under the sky, you can sit on a stool or a chair. If you prefer to sit on a cushion or cross-legged on the floor or on your couch or wherever, just find a place to sit. But the way it was taught to me and the way I typically like to do it is sitting on a chair or stool with the back unsupported, say by the back of a cushiony chair, feet flat on the ground or flat on the floor. And I typically just have my hands palm down on my knees or on my thighs. So find your seat, and you can either close the eyes or you can keep them gently open with a downward glance, maybe half open eyelids. Begin by noticing the parts of your body touching closest to the earth, points of contact between your body and whatever stool or chair or cushion or floor you're sitting on. Maybe take a moment and imagine a thin string or filament is pulling upward on the crown point of the head, just inviting the spine to be a bit long. And breathe in and let the abdomen expand as you breathe in. Breathe out, let it release. Breathe in and imagine not just the abdomen is expanding forward, but invite or imagine that the lower back is expanding gently back and out. And breathe out, it releases all back into the center. So you're breathing in and inviting the abdomen and the lower back both to expand. And breathe out and release at your own pace. The tongue is up to the roof of the mouth. You're breathing in and out through the nose if that feels comfortable. If it feels better to breathe through the mouth or some other orifice, do that. And as you breathe in, just begin to notice sensations on your lower back as you invite the back to expand back and out away from center. And as you breathe out, notice sensations on your abdomen as you gently allow that to pull or float back inward toward the spine. So you're breathing in and expanding the abdomen and the lower back, and you're breathing out, releasing them both back in. But just notice in particular the sensations as you breathe in of your lower back expanding back behind you. And as you breathe out, notice the abdomen and the sensations there as it moves back in toward the center. So you're still breathing in and expanding the abdomen and lower back. Both of them are expanding outward very gently. And as you breathe out, you're releasing them both back to center. But the focus is on the sensations on the lower back as you breathe in and allow it to expand backward, or just invite it to expand backward. And breathe out, notice the sensations of your abdomen as it gently releases back toward the center. Holding the body still, but if there's some movement, that's fine. And as you breathe in and notice the sensations on your lower back, just imagine that it's like a wave as you breathe in. Follow it from the perineum up through the lower back, and imagine it just drifts on upward. And as you breathe out, follow the sensations on the abdomen, but just imagine a downward current or flow as you pull or let that drift back toward the center. So you're breathing in, just imagining it coming up the back like I'm showing with my hands. And as you breathe out, just imagine it flowing down the front as you pull the navel back in. So you're breathing in and just imagine the flow of something, sensation up the lower back. Imagine it just continues on up. And as you breathe out, just imagine something drifting down the front of the body. And as you pull the navel in, just feel it go down, or just imagine you can feel it going down below the perineum, So continue like that. You're breathing in and just imagining something flowing or moving, movement itself, just up from the perineum, past the tailbone and sacrum and through the lower back and on up as you breathe in. As you breathe out, just imagine that there's something flowing or just movement itself flowing down the surface of the front of your body. And in particular, as the navel and the abdomen pull back inward toward the spine, it's like flowing right down the lower part of the body. So you're breathing in, expanding the lower back as this imagined movement rolls up the back. This time it comes all the way up over the top of the head. And as you breathe out, just let it drift from the lower palate down the neck and chest. And as the abdomen pulls inward back to the spine, the motion rolls or flows past that down below the perineum. And then breathing in at your own pace, expanding back, it rolls up the back, over the top of the head. As you breathe out, it begins to drift or roll from the lower palate past the neck and the heart and the abdomen and down below to the perineum. So breathing in, expanding backward as the movement rolls up the back, over the top of the head, maybe following it with the eyes if the eyes are closed. Breathing out, letting it drift down from the lower palate past your chin and throat and heart, and then pulling gently as the navel comes back in toward the spine. It rolls past that spot down below the perineum or the meeting point of yin. Breathing in, following with the eyes, expanding as it rolls up the back, over the top of the head, tongue up to the roof of the mouth. Breathing out, and it rolls or drifts from the lower palate of the mouth down the front line of the body, pulling gently back into center. So breathing it in, rolling it up the back, following it with the eyes if the eyes are closed, even moving the eyes in the sockets as if to follow. And breathe out, rolling it down the front, pulling everything back in. A few more cycles, breathing in, up the back as it expands. Breathing it out, drifting and rolling it down the front as it retreats back to center. Breathing in, up the back. Breathing out, down the front a few more times in silence. And wherever you are, breathing in one more time, just inviting this movement and sensation like a wave up the back, over the top of the head. And this time as you breathe out, just let it drift all the way down the front line of the body. And just release then that imagined movement or whatever the movement is. And just a few rounds here, breathing in and let the body expand. Breathing out and let the body release back to center a few more times. And when you're done, when you're ready, if the eyes are closed, you can open the eyes, you can look around, see what's what, and then just go about your day like nothing happened. All right, that's it.